Over the past few weeks, Minecraft has had multiple controversial instances, from the reasonable frustration towards the confusing removal of the Fireflies and updated birch forest, to the outrage of the new terrible moderation system. Mojang and Microsoft definitely have a problem on their hands. And in this video, I'll give some objective and fair criticisms to my favorite game creators. Thanks to Filmora for sponsoring this video. On October 21st, 2020, a video on the official Minecraft YouTube channel and an article on the official Minecraft website was released announcing Java players would need to change their Mojang accounts to Microsoft, aka migration. The issue here is Microsoft trying to get a hold of Java Edition largely run by Mojang, whereas Bedrock is mostly Microsoft. Microsoft claims that this will increase security, which isn't a bad thing. It makes account hacking less likely. The problem here is making it mandatory. If you didn't move your Mojang account by March 10th, you won't be able to play Java Edition anymore unless you move. No one wants Java Edition to become another Bedrock filled with microtransactions. Yeah, not cool, Microsoft. I did a pretty bad video back in November of 2020 with some pretty good points. Is Microsoft truly trying to take over the entire game? Personally, I don't really see a point in migrating your account, but I can assure you this isn't the worst of the problems with this sandbox. And if you really think a cape will provide an incentive to players, I'm sure no one wants a cape that everyone else will have since you have to move. No, this isn't about the Fireflies and birch forest. That gets its own section. Let's instead talk about the many delays we got for the Caves and Cliffs update. On October 3rd, 2020, Minecraft Live was live streamed, and at this event, they announced the long-awaited Cave update, retitled the Caves and Cliffs update for 1.17 to include the biome winter of 2019. Minecraft Live showed generation and mobs that ended up being scattered across 3 updates across 2 years. On April 14th, 2021, it was announced that the Caves and Cliffs update would be split into 2 parts, the summer release and the holiday release. 1.17 had all of the new mobs except for the Warden and some smaller generation like some dripstone patches, while 1.18 was expected to have everything else, the Hype Warden and the Deep Dark, the Hype Limit being increased, and the new Mountain and Cave generation. The reason behind it was to ensure quality, deal with technical challenges, and team health. I 100% understand all of these reasons, and unlike what we got later, Mojang showed transparency, giving a dedicated video detailing all of the reasons. This announcement, while being disappointing, was met with tremendous support by the community. However, this wasn't completely the case. We did get generation and the height limit increase, but Mojang announced during Minecraft Live 2021 on October 16, 2021 that the Warden and the Deep Dark would be moved to a newly announced Minecraft Wild update. So what happened with the great communication with the dedicated video? So essentially we could say the Caves and Cliffs update, announced for 2020 and was originally going to be 1.17, was put into 3 updates over the span of a little under 3 years. That's not good to say the least. I can say that I understand splitting the update and maybe even the same reasons why the Warden and the Deep Dark were moved, but I can't excuse just announcing this without proper communication. We need to know why. But let's get more into that later. I'm getting a little bit tired of waiting for features planned in one update being moved to the next, or it's still left as a question. I mean, what happened to bundles, archaeology? Cool concepts, and despite what I said about archaeology in the past, I've grown to be interested in. To fix this, I suggest doing smaller updates. 1.16 was definitely not a disappointment since they added all features promised and even another mob that we had no idea of. And the reason for this? More time. COVID is probably affecting them, but I think a huge factor of 2019 being a great year for Minecraft in terms of updates is because of the smaller update called the Buzzy Bee update. Released on December 10th for Java and December 11th for Bedrock in 2019, the Buzzy Bee update adds features just as the name implies: buzzy bees, honey, honeycombs, and hives. This update might have allowed Mojang to work on an even bigger update by starting small in between 2 major ones. I feel like we need an update like this. Maybe add the Badlands features, it seems you're doing that with the biome losers. And then use that extra time for a bigger update planned for 2024. You can even tease said bigger update during Minecraft Live. Just don't show too much and make it clear that this is an update further down the line. Before we continue, I'd like to ask a question. Would you like to make YouTube content for your YouTube channel? Then go ahead, do a Google search. However, if you're interested in making quality content for your potential viewers to enjoy, and despite what people may say, you'll need a proper editing software. That's why I highly suggest using Wondershare Filmora. I've been using Filmora since July 2020, so talking from experience, it's incredible. Filmora provides tons of video making features like text, cuts, effects, transitions, audio modifying like making your voice sound deeper
or higher,
speed ramping, keyframing, and so much more. Heck, if you don't want to use your own voice, use the new real voice feature, which easily allows you to use text to a real voice.
Save Minecraft.
And unlike other editing software that overcomplicates its UI and makes things look confusing, Filmora is easy to use. I had no trouble teaching myself how to use it. So if you're interested, go to the description to check out Filmora for yourself. I'll also put the official Wondershare Filmora YouTube channel for all kinds of cool tutorials if you need any tips or help on anything. Now, back to the video. Announced at Minecraft Live 2021, the Fireflies were announced to be added in the 1.19 2022 Wild Update with the frogs and mangrove swamps. Fireflies were originally going to be a food source for the frogs, but during Minecraft Now on February 10th of this year, Agnes said they got feedback about fireflies and frogs, since fireflies can be poisonous to frogs if they eat them. She stated that they will be changing the design. As 1.19 reached its final few snapshots, people started questioning where the two features we expected were, that being the fireflies and the birch forest that looked absolutely beautiful. But then, on May 10th, 2022, an Ask Mojang video was posted on the official Minecraft YouTube channel. One of the questions asked is what happened to the fireflies in the birch forest. Anna Lundgren said essentially the same as Agnes, saying that some fireflies are poisonous to frogs. Hence, the frogs now eat slimes and magma cubes. She then went to say that fireflies are no longer a plan for the wild update? Wait, what? Yeah, that's disappointing to hear. But wait, there's more. He said that since the birch forest was shown as a concept art, it wasn't intended on being added, since, quote, concept art is not a commitment. On this video, it was met with a lot of reasonable backlash. So what do I say in all of this? I'm personally not that mad about the birch forest. It is a concept art and I can understand that, although there are several issues with this statement. You did show concept art for the swamp and the birch forest concept art in the same segment. So it's weird that we got the swamp minus flowers on the lily pads, which no one's complaining about, and the obvious fireflies, but not the birch forest. I'll cut you some slack since you did say the swamp was getting an overhaul, but they didn't really make it clear that it wasn't going to be updated. They could have said this is just concept art and we would probably, or just say you won't, put it with 1.19. This is a communication issue. Now for the fireflies, I'm a lot less calm. I can get not wanting to encourage feeding fireflies to frogs in real life. I get why you want to be more eco-friendly. What I don't get is at the same time, you can kill parrots with cookies. Yes, this happens in real life since chocolate, even in the smallest amounts, is toxic towards parrots. An easy alternative to removing fireflies entirely is to instead just not have frogs eat fireflies. It's crazy to think that the community can think of better solutions than the creators themselves. And after all, this is a video game. Last time I checked, creepers, zombies, and sentient skeletons don't exist in the real world. Mojang, get it together. Make it make sense. This is ridiculous. I'm not even sure where to start. I guess we can start in the beginning. On June 15th, 2022, an article was released on the official Minecraft website going over the first snapshot for 1.19.1, Snapshot 22W24A, which introduced allied duplication and the infamous chat reporting feature, making it possible to report a player for sending abusive messages. The concept alone is fine. Chat can be a problem on any game sometimes. The problem here is, like anything, the possibility of people abusing it. The Bedrock Edition has actually had this for a while, which I didn't know about. The Microsoft Terms of Service needs these guidelines to ensure safety, which is why Bedrock Edition has it. And with Mojang accounts being forced to move to Microsoft accounts, these rules have to come as well as security. I don't have issues with any of these reasons for being banned, except one. Drugs and alcohol could be based on jokes, and honestly, all of these reasons for being banned is justifiable. But the issue here is using this feature wrongfully. Even if real person moderators see these reports, false bans do happen. According to them, people's safety and well-being is more important than playing Minecraft, which is true, sure, but this is serious. So people being banned for no reason, joke or not, taken out of context or not, is likely. Another issue is not actually telling players why they were banned in the first place. A fellow creator, JetStarfish2, posted a video from December 2020, re-uploaded June 24, 2022, which is how I found out about this feature and how it was a problem, telling us he was banned on the Bedrock Edition for a reason that is still unknown to this day. That video will be linked below. The closest thing he did to break any rules to result in a ban was,
I think this is the most likely explanation for why I've been banned. I was streaming on the Hive, and just as a joke, I put in the chat, please watch my live stream, I'm lonely and suffer from depression, or something like that, as a joke, like kind of parodying off the people who sit in Hypixel lobbies and spam over and over trying to get people to watch the live stream. Even that, I don't think that warrants a full ban from all multiplayer services.
yeah, like I said, context matters. In my opinion, I'd say you shouldn't joke about that. But even still, it's not like he was spamming it. That doesn't deserve a full-blown ban from anything multiplayer. The ban isn't even temporary, since Jet Starfish 2 had to go to a pretty bad ban appeal system. If you're so stubborn, have a warning, kick, and then ban system like countless Discord servers. That will make things so much easier. Heck, just tell the players why they're banned in the first place. The most disgusting part of all of this? Mojang and Microsoft aren't listening. I'm mainly looking at Mojang here. The community has made it painfully clear no one wants this, but Mojang and Microsoft aren't doing anything about it. So who's to blame for all of this? Microsoft is to blame for 2 out of the 4 of these issues. Migration is most likely their decision, and the moderation system being added is likely because of the Microsoft terms of service. In addition, Microsoft is a billion-dollar company. In my opinion, Microsoft is Disney to Marvel as Mojang is Marvel. Having them push out content like poor CGI and lackluster screenwriting, and to do things that they might not want to do. But Minecraft developer Joppa has said, quote, Mojang Studios is responsible for the systems they implement. It is not a single person. Not a single decision is made solely by one person. Please focus your feedback to Mojang Studios. End quote. So not even Mojang is trustworthy? It seems that way. However, other developers have been retweeting some tweets from the Minecraft's official Twitter regarding the chat system, and it might be likely that Microsoft told them to do that. I'm not saying Microsoft has Mojang at gunpoint, but it's weird that developers are posting about it. So yeah, it's not looking good for Minecraft. I've given some solutions to these issues, and I hope Mojang sees this. So give this video a like so it can get out to more people. Does this make Minecraft unplayable? No. Is the game bad now? No. I think some people are being a little dramatic about the moderation feature. But still, it's not a good thing to ignore your community. These issues need to be fixed. I hope you all found this video useful. For more like this, consider subscribing. Also check out my Discord server. I have a few plans and perks once we reach 50 members. And also, make sure you follow my Twitter. I only have 40 followers as of this recording, and I have over 500 subscribers. Please get that number up. If you'd like to play with my cousin and I, we'll be streaming Grounded in a voice call on September 27th on my second channel, since the game is getting its full release. Check my community tab for more information. Thanks for watching, and hopefully these issues will finally be fixed. Farewell.